Yogakshemam. As I recover from severe bout of tiredness, wheezing, cough and fever, and as Prime Minister Narendra Modi dedicated the Statue of Unity of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, the tallest 182-meter in the world, the bridge across forever by Richard Bach flashed before me and the letter. I see us stuck in a never ending opening. At first, it was the real thing and shared delight. It is the part of a relationship in which you are at your best, fun, charming, excited, exciting, interesting, interested. It is a time when you're most comfortable and most lovable because you do not feel the need to mobilize your defense. So your partner gets to cuddle a warm human being instead of a giant cactus. It is a time of delight for both, and it's no wonder you like openings so much you strive to make your life a series of them. But beginnings cannot be prolonged endlessly, they cannot simply state and restate themselves. They must move on and develop or die of boredom. You have the makings of something glorious, a symphony, in which case there is work to be done. Depths must be plumbed and separate entities carefully woven together, the better to glorify themselves and each other. We have undoubtedly gone further than you ever intended to go, and we have stopped far short of what I saw as honest, logical, and lovely steps. I have seen development with you continually arrested, and have come to believe that we will never make more than sporadic attempts at all our learning potential, our amazing similarities of interest, no matter how many years we may have, because we will never have unbroken time together. So, the growth we prize so highly and known is possible becomes impossible. We have both had a vision of something wonderful that awaits us, yet we cannot get there from here. I am faced with a solid wall of defense, and you have the need to build more and still more. I long for the richness and fullness of further development, and you will search for ways to avoid it as long as we are together. Both of us are frustrated, you unable to go back, I unable to go forward, in a constant state of struggle, with clouds and dark shadows over the limited time you allow us. To feel your constant resistance to me, to the growth of this something wonderful, as if I and it were something horrible to experience the various forms the resistance takes. Some of them cruel, often causes me pain on one level or another. Away and apart are together and apart. It is too unhappy. I am watching me become a creature who cries a lot, a creature who even must cry a lot. For it almost seems that pity is necessary before kindness is possible. And I know I have not come this far in life to become faithful. I cannot bend further. I have failed in my effort to let you know the joys of caring. There are no accusations, no blames or faults. You and I are never going to have glorious climatic expression of a relation, ship grown to full blossom. I feel proud of myself and glad to know I recognize the rare and lovely opportunity we had while we had it, and gave all I had could in the purest and highest sense to preserve it. I am comforted by this now. I do not know of one other thing I might do to get us to that beautiful future we could have had. Despite the pain I'm happy to have known you in this special way and will always treasure the time we have had together. I have grown with you and learned much from you, and I know I have made major positive contributions to you. We are both better people for having touched one another. I am still your friend, as I know you are mine. I send this with a heart full of the deep and tender love and high regard you know I have for you, as well as profound sorrow that an opportunity so filled with promise, so rare and so beautiful, had to go unfulfilled. Boredom between people comes from being apart mentally and spiritually. Stephen Hawking gave some brief answers to 10 big questions. There is no God. We have this one life to appreciate the grand design of the universe. There is a sense in which we live on, in our influence and in our genes that we pass on to our children. Our future is a race between the growing power of our technology and the wisdom with which we use it. Let us make sure that wisdom wins. Unlimited clean energy is a world changer. Let us appreciate the sense and design of universe. Let us be with universe and be useful. Let us celebrate life and live. Let us live simple yet decent. Let us love and be connected. Let us lead and be led. Let us be wise and joyous. Let us smile. Let us be with the nature and our innermost. This is Visvabuddhi Yoga. This is flowing together. This is Garuda Gamana Yogam. Can we be there? Yes, if we pursue Atma Yoga. If we are with the innermost, if we live, lead, love, and celebrate life, all life, if we flow in the flow of love, if we are with nature and be useful, if we be wise and become one with inner us. Krishna confirms Nara and Narayana cannot remain ununited for long. Join us in the world of yoga for life towards Antar Yoga Siddhi. You will not regret it.